Hey, you're the new kid. In a place like this, you're gonna need friends.
Salutations, Sir James.
I'm sorry, Psycho. Did I hit your boyfriend?
School is filled with wild beasts.
We had a date and you are 3 minutes late.
Go away, Jimmy!
No!
Hey, Aggie!
I want you to stop bullying weak kids.
Why?
Movie pants!
Bully, rated T for teen.
Oxford University, one of the oldest universities in the world, is home to the Bullingdon Club, which has been in existence for more than 200 years. The all-male Bullingdon Club is noted for its wealthy members, boisterous and carefully guarded rituals and initiation procedures. These are allegedly extremely humiliating and brutal.
500 convicted.
After numerous acts of alcohol-induced disorderly conduct, for which none of its members have ever been punished, the club is now unofficial and its members meet in secret. Aside from that, the club has always had a front of elegant social events, extensive involvement in charity and various sporting activities, including horse racing and cricket. However, no one really knows what its main activities are. It's common knowledge that the Bullingdon Club has very strong ties to current British politics. Contemporary members include the former Prime Minister David Cameron and his fellow Conservative politicians Boris Johnson and George Osborne.
Europe is losing ground to the rest of the world, and the people who pay for the price are our citizens. 1/5 of young people in the European Union cannot get a job. US companies can get new products licensed and to market within days, yet it can take weeks or months in Europe.
In spite of the conspiracy theories, it's not known whether the club has a long-term goal as to how it wants to influence British politics. Former members, who are current public figures, state that its sole purpose is debauchery and boisterous behaviour at university. But there are few venues in Oxford that will host their events, and the club is not officially recognised by the...
Shit, I just wanted to piggyback on that Angus, Bull, Moloch, Baal little mashup I gave y'all. Catch it before they take it down. Make sure y'all share that, screen record it before they take it down. But this is they whole shit is based on Freemasonry, right? Anglo, right? But we show you the Bullingdon and all that. Anglo-Saxon Freemasonry, right? Refers to the dominant traditional branch of Masonry, primarily established in England and the U.S. and the Commonwealth. Okay, this that Scottish Rite, Yorkish Rite, Scottish Rite, York Rite. It focuses on male-only membership and belief in the supreme being, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see what the Wikipedia say. Anglo-style Freemasonry, one of the several branches of Freemasonry, consists of loose network overlapping lodges and orients, descend from the British Grand Lodge. Okay. This is Anglo Freemasonry. You see Prince Hall, Swedish Rite, Detroit, Grand Orient, and see, they trying to say there's a difference between the Anglo-American and the English, right? But it's funny, a lot of those European countries end in ish, Danish, Polish, English, Swedish, right? A lot of that shit ended ISH. And we know what that means. That suffix ISH. Now, what's funny when you get into the Anglo-Saxon Freemasonry in Europe, you can't help but talk about the black nobility. Okay. Let's get into some pictures. I ain't gonna make this long because I hit you with the with the long one to understand it. I had to hit you with all kind of shit just to understand it. But I give y'all some pictures. Okay. The Anglo-Saxon Lodge. Let's see what make it big for y'all. Okay. You know, let's get big. Let's get back to it. But you see the Scottish Rite, York Rite. We all used to seeing that picture with the triangle steps. Okay. So you got your Anglo-Saxon Masonry now. Y'all remember the game Bully? Y'all remember the game Bully? 2006. Bulworth Academy. Right? Let me make sure, let's put the game on there.
So you must be Hopkins. You seem to be making yourself quite comfortable here, my boy.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Get off me, man!
Soon, this school will be ours.
I don't want the school.
Yeah, well, I do, pal, and I intend to get it.
I know, it's funny. I'm the girl in the dirty pictures, ha ha.
Get away, foul vision of hell!
Sheesh.
It's all downhill from here, my friend.
That's you!
The truth is finally surfacing, and those responsible are gripped with fear. They are fully aware that their judgment day is approaching and that they will soon face the consequences for their wicked deeds. For a long time they operated. The truth is finally surfacing, and those responsible are gripped with fear. They are fully aware that their judgment day is approaching and that they will soon face the consequences for their wicked deeds. For a long time they operated
and the University of Oxford.
Because obviously there's that infamous photo that was taken in the 80s and there's quite a few recognisable faces. Can you talk us through who we might recognise in that photo?
Yeah, well, you'll see several early iterations of people who've been in charge of the country in recent times. So you'll see Boris Johnson, famously with his plume of blonde hair, you know, very distinguishable from the crowd. You'll see George Osborne, the former Chancellor, notoriously the austerity Chancellor who cut public services brutally for the vast majority of people. He went to St Paul's School and, in fact, he was called an oik because St Paul's, one of the poshest private schools in the country, apparently isn't posh enough for the Bullingdon Club. And then you'll see his social superior and political superior, David Cameron, who is also in that notorious picture, who, of course, became Prime Minister, not too long before Boris Johnson,
Yeah.
Another fellow Old Etonian, former Bullingdon Club member. So it's a very shallow gene pool, the British political aristocracy, as our social aristocracy is as well.
And some of
This is day one of playing what I consider to be criminally underrated video games. Today's game, 2006 Bully by Rockstar Games. Although technically my copy is called Canis Candom Edit because when this game first came out in the UK, the name Bully was considered too offensive, so it was renamed to Canis Candom Edit, which translates to Dog Eat Dog. Anyway, let's get the game open and put it into my PS2 so we can start playing. Okay, so the easiest way to explain Bully for anyone who has never played it is it's basically GTA, but you're a teenager at a boarding school. You play as Jimmy Hopkins as he tries to rise through the ranks of all the different groups of students and basically become the top dog of Bulworth Academy. This is done by completing various missions for different students and basically solving all of their problems for them. Alongside these longer story missions are several minigame type missions where you have to go to class and complete a lesson. Apparently this game was supposed to be getting a sequel a few years ago, but Rockstar Games supposedly stopped production on Bully 2 so that their teams could spend more time focusing on GTA 5 Online and of course GTA 6.
So that they don't get misconstrued. Right, that's what this game was about. The Bullingtons. The Bullington. Oxford, right? For all my old heads out there, y'all remember this game. Look at the Masonic crest, right? Okay, and y'all remember what you had to do in the game was you go around, you know, tearing shit up. You know, tearing shit up. This is what it was depicted off of. Right? Just a small example. But like I say, man, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'm out.
Absurd details in the game, Bully. Did you know if Jimmy goes up to a vending machine without money, he'll start kicking it? He does this for quite a while until it drops a can of pop. Did you know movable objects can be picked up and used in a fight? Here, Jimmy smashes an apple he found on a bully's head. Did you know bullies will back off if prefects are nearby?
Come on, pansy! I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Did you know Jimmy's detention task will change depending on the weather? During spring, summer, and fall, Jimmy has to mow the school's lawn during detention. During winter, his detention task changes to shoveling snow. Did you know the traction on Jimmy's skateboard